Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. And this certainly never ends. Look, here's my brand new DVD. And all the guys in the creche said, people don't have DVD players anymore. Well, my one's broke as well. I've broke my one remaining DVD player. But here is the new DVD that I have insisted that we print. All right, I'm not that old-fashioned. I would have had a VHS, wouldn't I? Remember them? Yes, I even remember Betamax, do you remember them? But this is it, Jim Davidson, live but only just. Only Jim can turn a life-threatening experience into a comedy program. Yes, if you're a big fan of the NHS, do not watch this. But people can write in now. You go to ustream.news/shop and you can order yourself a signed copy of that, and not only does it come with a brilliant comedy performance, you get the address of these two girls as well, and once you get that address, pop round and say hello from me. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, live but only just, and you can see that rather than pay 17 quid for one of these, you can join Ustream and you can see it live on the Ustream platform. All right, you can't sign that though, that's the thing. You can put this on your shelf and show off. But before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, I better do a little bit of this week's news, because this is what this program is all about. A bit more news, by the way. This was taken when I was up in Great Yarmouth, a series of concerts up there. And what we did as well to raise money for the Caister lifeboat, this is not the RNLI that we're talking about here, that a lot of people are ejecting to for bringing in the dinghy danglers, whatever they're called, across the channel, of which we've had 3,500 in June coming across the channel. Well, they did better than me, because I tried to go down the Solent and across Christchurch Bay down towards Torquay 2 days ago, and I had to turn back because the waves were nearly 2 foot high. It was a nightmare. Boats covered in salt. Me and Dave looked like we were cocaine dealers. We were white and glistening. But there you go. So it was taken from a series of concerts we did for the Caister Independent Lifeboat to raise money. You'll see all about it. Today on Ustream is the first of those programs going on. It's called For the Love of a Woman, and it's about the Caister Lifeboat. And it's an interesting story, a great film by Jakey Moyes, and that will be on later on Ustream. You can have a look at that. But if you don't want to look at that, then tough, you won't see it, will you? So let's just talk about what I want to talk about today. What are our police doing? Okay? Right, so there's a geezer allegedly nicking things from a shop, and this woman confronts him, reprimands him, or remonstrates with him, and he gives her the good news. And a brawl breaks out, of course, with this alleged shoplifter. Allegedly, I'm saying allegedly a lot. I'm like a young person saying literally. I literally shit myself. No, you didn't. I did. Yeah, and so round the corner is a police officer. He's called a PCSO. Do you know what that stands for, guys? Police Constable Support Officer. Yeah, a hobby bobby. And bless them, aren't they lovely? Rod Stewart's wife is one of those. I'd like to be arrested by her and whipped, beaten up and shoved in a corner of a cell and made to do exactly what she tells me to do. Sorry, Rod, but there you go. We are blood brothers after all. Anyway, this shoplifter was fighting with this woman, and so someone saw a police car a minute away and said to this officer inside, there's a to-do going on. A woman's getting the good news off some shoplifter. Can you go and do anything? No, he said, I can't, not me, I'm not response. And so she said, oh, well, maybe you drive your car down there and the police car would frighten the man off. Oh no, I'd have to do something then, wouldn't I? What were you there for though? What's his name? CSPO Metcalf? Okay, why are you a police support officer? What do you think your role is? To stop a woman being beaten up by an alleged shoplifter? You couldn't do that. What were you doing then? Waiting for someone to park illegally or do 30.5 miles an hour in a 30? What is your role, officer? Who is your boss? The Met Police now. What, the Met Police? The other day, during the Pride March, I was up there for the Pride March, it looked fantastic. Why were they not allowed to wear their Union Jack with the thin blue line through it to signify fallen colleagues? Because some wokey arsehole from the Metropolitan Police banned them or asked them not to wear it as not to offend the community. Well, why don't you police try arresting someone apart from motorists? Why don't you go and stop all this mindless violence? Why can't you arrest some burglars? Why don't you stop shoplifting? Can you do anything that we actually ask you to fucking do? No, it doesn't seem like you can. Well, someone's got to sort it out. Why don't we take our eyes off of all the people coming in the country and break it in illegally? Why don't we talk about how we're being invaded from within, invaded by fucking lowlives who think they can get away with murder? Literally get away with murder. Why don't the police do something about all these idiots driving around on bikes? Why don't the police do something about stop and search? Why don't people stop the black people killing other black people, young gangs? Why don't we try and not worry about what other people think of you? You're not there to be loved, you're there to police the country. It is a joke. I'd love to hear what you think. Leave some comments on here, ladies and gentlemen. I'll try and answer them. I have a look at most of them. The ones that call me names, I don't. I hit the delete button on there. But try and come along. See if you can come and join Ustream. You really will enjoy it. If you're a bit tight, you got a few quid, or as someone said to me yesterday, I've not got a pot to piss in. It's still cheaper than an ice cream at Wimbledon. How about that then? That's value for money, isn't it? Never mind tennis. Imagine tennis with a bad net. You'd just watch one player, wouldn't you? Can I move to the back? Anyway, I'm digressing. Please press the subscribe button. Let's see if we can get ourselves up to 200,000 because the boys need another plaque in the creche. In the meantime, 3 days, 500 of these sold and rising. Get them ordered. Go to that shop, Ustream/shop. Yes, Ustream News/shop. Get it right, Boris. Okay, let's go to Ustream and have a natter.
Jim Davidson is back for his brand new live concert for 2023.
Stop. Please don't put a camera up my arse. Do you know what you said? Come on, be a sport.
Jim Davidson live but only just. It's new and exclusive to Ustream now.